Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jake's Metal Chat, episode 30. I know, episode 30, 30 videos. How bloody crazy is that? And I think my camera's gone off. Yeah, my camera went off, sorry about that. Yeah, number 30, and fucking nuts, really. And, yeah, I know I've been saying that a lot. Right, before I let my guests in, I do have an announcement. It's a very short one. I now have a Jake's Metal Chat Facebook page. So for anyone out there that's in a band and wants to be on this chat series, be on my chat series, then follow the link down below to my Jake's Metal Chat page on Facebook. Leave me a message and we will sort out what days and dates you can do. That suits you and also suits me. But most days suit me anyway. So I'm gonna let my two guests in because these two are from a nice little place called Canada. Sorry, couldn't get the horns. Canada, which I've also had a couple of guests on already from there. Well, one being Cam of the Growl. So I'll let one in first, and I'll let them both in. Anyways, get on with it. Let's get on with it. Just oh, you got one guest.
Hey,
Hey, and
nice to meet you.
Dan's not on yet. Yeah, nice to meet you.
No, I think he said he's in the meeting room.
Yeah, I let him in. He's just not his
Oh,
microphone's muted. I'll wait to say everything until he's on here.
Dan. Yeah, Dan, if you can hear us, you gotta unmute and turn your video on.
Unmute and turn your video on. Otherwise, I can't see you.
Yeah. Technology's real difficult for him, so.
Technology's difficult for everybody.
Uh,
I didn't know about Zoom until March last year.
yeah, same. I'd never heard of this program.
No, I never.
I'm in.
Ah, there he is. We have a Dan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear you.
Okay, perfect. I had to give it permission to do whatever.
Yeah. Well, you're in now, and
Yeah.
well, welcome to Jake's Metal Chat. This is episode 30.
Thanks, man.
Hey.
Thanks for having us for this.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good here. Could fit you in. I was just watching a live stream from a mate of mine who I had on here before. I just got that on mute, so that's not interfering. And I forgot to say earlier before we got you on, T-shirt of this evening is The Crawling from Northern Ireland.
Nice.
So good old death metal. Kind of do me as well. And,
Cool.
Check that out.
Yeah, check
Never
it
heard
out.
of them.
Yeah, check it out when
That'll
you
be good.
get the chance. And I'm seeing some guitars in both videos.
Yep.
Oh,
A
yeah.
couple there.
There's two on there. Surprised they haven't fallen off and hit you when you were asleep.
Yeah. They're reinforced on the wall.
Oh, well, good. I'll just stay on there. And yeah, again, welcome. And for anyone who will be watching this video, again, you don't have to, but it helps me out and keeps me from going insane. This is Brandon and Daniel from Fumes, who I only checked out maybe end of last year.
Oh, nice.
And checked out the band you did a split with, Fawn.
Yeah. Got it right here, actually.
Phoenix, Arizona. There they are. Oh yeah, there's the split. I'll have to try and pick that up when I can, but we'll see. I'll save more.
I can send you a link. It's available on Funeral Hymn.
Cool. I'll ask you all that. I'll ask you all that near the end of this chat. Yeah. But let's just start off with get this one out of the way. When the COVID can't talk. When the COVID pandemic started the first time around,
yeah,
How are you guys coping?
It's a little weird at first. It took a bit to get used to being locked in. Just going to work every day and having that same,
Same
pattern every day.
Mm.
And getting used to that. Then yeah, just had to get used to work home, and then became normal after a few months, I guess.
Yeah, like we've here in Toronto, we've had a couple like lockdowns and then open up and then lockdowns, and so it's been kind of like it's strange. Like every time it happens, you have to kind of readjust. But at this point, like with almost a year in, yeah, like it's weird to say, but it's kind of almost become normal. Like it's funny, like you know, Dan and I'll sometimes be talking to say like, wow, like it was like a year ago around this time that like coronavirus really started to hit, and like talk about like what we were doing with music and stuff. And it's just,
Yeah,
it's,
so much.
yeah, it's a strange one.
Yeah, it's affected everybody because you can't go to gigs, you can't go to festivals, you can't really meet up with anybody. Until we could, I was mainly at home trying to think of something to do, and then Cam from the Growl gave me the idea to do this,
Oh, nice.
and
Awesome.
I had him on here as doing a live stream because I had my phone there on this side and him on the TV.
Yeah, I watched that when you did that. I saw it.
Yeah, it was a cool one. I thought, well, he gave me the idea, and he does it that way, where he puts his laptop through the TV. I was thinking, how the hell do you do that? It's like, oh, get HDMI cable and do it that way. Well, it seems I've been using Zoom since March. Thereabouts. I thought I'd do it this way because it just seems easier.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
well, earlier my camera went out because the light went out, and you just saw me like this. And I was like, camera went out. Yeah, there it is. And I think there's something wrong with the camera. It just goes out. It doesn't do it all the time. If it kept doing it, I'm like, that's it. Bin this laptop, get a new one.
Yeah, it's funny, you know, you talk about like using Zoom since like March, like you mentioned you'd never heard of it before then. Same here. And like one thing with this whole pandemic coping with is like all the technological issues that you never thought you had, and then like having to do all these Zoom like calls and everything. It really highlights like funny things like that. Like I've had countless things happen to me on Zoom calls, like mess ups and stuff, or like seeing it. So I feel you.
Yeah, it's just mental because obviously I'm used to meet up with a group of mates of mine because we're part of a pagan group here in Bristol where we used to meet up at either the pub or in the woods, just different things. And well, we can't do that. We managed to do it last year in August, just a handful of us, not too many. So I mean, it was all fine until it started raining, which is always great when you're in the woods or at festivals where it's hammering it down with rain and you get soaked. Thank you, Mother Nature.
It seems to fit, like a pagan meetup. Like there should be some rain in the forest,
Yeah, a little bit, not too much, but usually when I'm at festivals, I've always been lucky with the weather. Sometimes it's always been nice and sunny and not a lot of rain.
Never been to one.
I've
been to any metal.
Never been to any metal festivals.
I don't think so.
Well, you should.
Yeah, I know.
You bloody should.
I mean,
we can.
Yeah, the set, like there's not much, large festivals in Canada, or
yeah.
Like we've done like small ones like the La Belle sur Quévillon Festival. I don't really know if that counts or not.
Yeah, like kind of the large ones like Bakken or something like that. I've never been to something like that.
I haven't been to that either. I've been to Bloodstock, obviously, because it's in the UK.
Yeah.
And been to Obscene Extreme in the Czech Republic.
Oh, really?
That was lots of fun. My mate's band played there on the
nice.
Friday or the Saturday. It might have been the Friday actually.
What band was it?
And well, you can see me in some of the videos from 2017 because that's when I went.
Oh, that's sick.
And
you said did you say your mate's band played there?
My mate's band, Black Skies Burn.
Okay, cool.
I'll link it all to you both later. And I was going to say I like Dan's shirt at the moment.
Oh yeah, Funeral Ground.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah.
And what's What's Brandon wearing?
Well, I've got Atlas.
That's cool. That's fair.
Yeah, they're. I don't know if you know, they're a sweet black metal band.
Well, my mate puts on all sorts of stuff on his radio show, the Jim Beerman show, like be death metal, black metal, thrash metal, just anything. Depends what someone requested. And yeah, no, we all go there to have a good time, and he always says, "I have a bag of happiness," which is basically his favourite beers.
Yeah,
A bag of
nice.
And I started my own podcast as well. The first episode's up, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on.
Oh, cool.
I'm here to ask you guys questions and talk to you guys about stuff. Well, it's 11 minutes past 9 here at night, and it's going to probably be 4 minutes past 11 in Canada.
11 minutes past 4.
Yeah. You guys are way behind me.
Yeah.
Way behind me. So, yeah, because I think I had Cam on at like, I don't know, 12 o'clock in the afternoon when I had him. It was during June, I think I had him. I can't remember. Might have been late May, no, June, sometime in June. He might comment later on when this video's up there and go, no, it was July. Oh, fuck you then. Joking, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I just want that documentary to come out now. I want the Growl to come out so I can watch it.
Yeah, COVID messed it all up. I think
COVID
it would have
messed
been
it
almost
all up.
done.
They messed it up because he had all these interviews already done, and now he's doing interviews in a way from home.
Yeah.
Because the latest one he had was Mark from Morgoth.
Ah.
He had him recently. I only watched a bit. Didn't watch
He's
it.
got all the underground guys.
Yeah, he gets a lot of the underground bands. He had Pete Sandoval on there at one point.
Yes, I watched that. That was a great stream.
Yeah,
Did I
Pete
miss
was
that?
just like, so what we doing here? I was like, just chatting. Like what we're doing now. Just chatting. That's what I do with Jake's Metal Chat. That's what it's called. Jake's Metal Chat. What? Never mind. Never mind. But next question would be, what? This is for both of you, and both of you answer this separately.
Yep.
Where did your music journey begin, and how did it get into metal? This lovely music that we listen to. It's lovely to us. It might be horrible to other people.
Yeah, it's lovely to me. I guess it goes way back. I kind of grew up in a musical family in the sense that everybody listened to music. No one really played instruments, but I've always had music around me.
Yeah.
And just steadily over the years, it went from like pop and then into rock, and then from there it just got heavier and heavier. Mainly because of my sister. She got me into like Rage Against the Machine, stuff like that. And then from there, I just eventually got into Metallica, which led to me starting to play guitar. And then I used to watch this show called Loud on Much Music here in Canada.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
I saw a music video for, it was either Cannibal Corpse or Morbid Angel, one of those two. And I was hooked since then. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. And me, like not really a musical family, like kind of like similar, like there's always music playing in my house, but it was definitely like, more pop oriented. I played piano since I was a kid, and then in about grade, I think 7 or 8, I kind of found out about Primus. And then for Primus, my dad showed me Rush, and then I was like, I need to play the bass guitar. So that was my first instrument. And then kind of through that, I got into like prog stuff, like Dream Theater and Opeth, and then got into Meshuggah. And then that kind of like led me down to to start being like, oh, cool, like death metal is like a thing that, before, like as Dan mentioned, like when I was a kid on Loud, I remember seeing Devoured by Vermin.
Yeah. What was that?
And I was scared. I was like, I can't be watching this. This is terrifying.
What is?
And then like it converted to that to be like, no, Cannibal Corpse are fucking amazing. I gotta like look more into this style. And then just kind of going from there. And then, like Dan and I, we met, when did we meet? 2003?
2004.
2004.
Yeah.
And then Dan was more into death metal than I was, and kind of a lot through him is he kind of got me more into it and started to really kind of get an appreciation for it. And so it's just similar to him. It kind of just then snowballed from there, and Just
Yeah.
more and more listening to it and getting into more areas of it. Loving it.
Yeah, well, that's when I got into death metal, was 2004, actually. I got
Oh,
into
nice.
metal a year
Oh,
before. Because my mate told me, said, oh, check out Cannibal Corpse. Okay. Just listen to the song Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead from the Bleeding album.
Yeah, that was one of the first I heard too.
And I
Nice.
remember hearing it, liking the guitars and everything. It's just as soon as I heard Chris Bond's vocals, I was just like, I'll come back to this.
Yeah.
And then sometime after that, I was like, oh, what's this song? Hammer Smash Face. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm hooked.
Yeah, I think it's the vocals that always, I guess, throws people off at first, but then you get used to it and you're hooked. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you got those. You get some mates who say, "Oh, I listen to everything." Then you put that on. It's like, "Oh, I don't like this," and you told me listen to everything. Don't you lie to me ever again?
Yeah. But it's true. It's funny. Like a lot of people are turned off, like if not by the music, by the vocals, right? And it's just, I think it might take time. Like it took me time, but once it clicked, it's like, no, this is just a form of different form of vocal expression, to like add to the texture of the song and convey like the message, whether it be the lyrical message or like the actual musical message behind the song. And it's just like anything. It's like throwing in a different instrument or a different tone on a guitar or whatnot. It really is just, it adds to it. It's not like at first it might be something you couldn't, it's not palatable because of how weird it is, but then, it's like anything, like then you get to understand, you're like, no, there's a lot of complexity and a lot of like, amazing harmony. Yeah. So
Yeah, again, people will get thrown off because of the vocals, because it's, well, everyone's like, oh, that's evil. Oh, I don't like it.
yeah.
It's
That's the
death
point.
metal. It's death metal.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be evil
Yeah.
sounding. I mean, it's not all guttural. You get those who do sort of, because you got the guttural vocalists like, Corpse Grinder, Barnes.
Yeah.
Trying to think of more here. Ruben from Devourment.
Yeah.
That's like
I can't think of
fucking
his name.
guttural.
Dude from Wormed.
Oh yeah, Worm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
That
Worm.
big well brain, like
Yeah, I'm jealous of the vocalist from Worm's hair because it's longer than mine. Way longer than mine. But yeah, great vocals guys. I saw them at Obscene Extreme Fest in 2017.
Oh, right. That's one of our favorite bands.
Yeah, so jealous.
They were brilliant. I mean, at the time, obviously I got there because you go into the festival before you get onto other vocalists and death metal. There's a lot of vegetarian and vegan food, so if that's the sort of thing you can eat and your stomach can tolerate, it's great for you. I was like, oh, this is fine. Then I have a load of it. I was just like, okay, I feel kind of ill. It didn't ruin my festival though. I did feel kind of ill one day, and I think that's the day Wormed was on.
Oh, that sucks.
But I was just like, oh, maybe good night's sleep. I'll be fine. Just a bit of water. I'll be fine. He was like, oh, let's have some beer. This ain't getting any good. No.
What you're saying though is seeing Wormed is what healed you. Gave you the energy to like get back.
Just the energy, like, oh, yeah, done it. Well, yeah, because the other band I think they're on the same day as him was Infest.
Oh, cool. Nice.
More on the power violence side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw them. I was just like, even though I was a bit like, I'm slightly ill. I'm a little bit tired. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
Just wakes you
awake. I'm fucking awake. All right, I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, other vocalists I was going to talk about. John Tardy. He doesn't do the typical. Not typical. Let's scrap that word. He doesn't do the gutturals. John Tardy from Obituary. His is more on the, I don't know how to say it, raspier side.
Yeah, the different technique, I guess.
Different technique. That's his way of doing it. And
Yeah.
Martin Van Drunen as well. He does something very similar. Sometimes he goes high, or we might go a bit low. Not ultra
Yeah,
low,
yeah,
but
he's
those
got a
brutal
really
death
cool
metal
vibe.
bands.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, he's got a really cool higher like register.
Yeah,
He goes
yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's what I love about his vocals and the stuff he's been on. Like I got Consuming Impulse by Pestilence. The one,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
last one he was on before he left.
yeah. Unique voice on that.
Yeah, very unique and very unique voice he has. And got Asphyx. I'm just waiting for their new album to show up.
Oh, cool. Nice. I was
And,
just listening to that one.
What was it? So I'm trying to remember what it's called. Last Man on Earth or Last Days on Earth.
Yeah, something like that.
That's gonna annoy me. I'm gonna look it up. But I got the Rack as well. The first Asphyx album he was on.
Ah,
That's a great one. Sorry, I'm just getting. No, I better stop looking at my phone. But that's gonna piss me off if I don't find out what that album's called.
I'll check right now.
I got Spotify.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing the Spotify. It's like, oh, we've got to do the Spotify. I don't want to do Spotify. Now I'm doing Spotify. Because why the hell not? I use it when I go on walks. Okay. Oh wait, Spotify's
Cut out a little bit.
Yeah, Jake, you look a little frozen to me. I don't know if.
Oh, sorry about that. It's probably the bloody video. Hang on. Right, go away. Last One on Earth. That's right.
Last one. Okay.
I was right with Last One on Earth. All right. If I get rid of Jim's video, that might be right.
Yeah, they do the straight ahead death metal sound really well.
Well, you can say as well that Asphyx is very Death Doom as well because they got that Doom sounds on it as well. Because obviously on the first lot of albums, Van Drunen was not just doing vocals, but you're still playing the bass.
Yeah.
Doesn't do that anymore. He's like, nah, I'll just do the vocals, get a bass player in. Well, it saves him trying to do two things at once.
Yeah.
And obviously,
and that's Brendan.
Yeah,
Brendan sings and plays.
Yeah, there's obviously vocalists who do play guitar that can do that with no issues at all.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not one of those. I have issues. I got to work through it. Stuff.
I'm trying
I don't know.
I'm playing bass in a folk metal band, so I've got to try and play bass and do some backing vocals at the same time.
Ah, cool. What's the band called?
I'm doing a bit of selfless promotion.
That's okay.
You do it. Come on. I mean, we're selflessly promoting here too.
It's Avintel.
Cool.
So bands like Ensiferum, Corpora Cloni.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, cool. Got some fans.
I think we played with Ensiferum way back.
Yeah.
With our war band, didn't we?
Yeah, it was that was a Remembrance Day, right?
Yeah.
In
2000.
Hamilton?
Yeah, Hamilton. Yeah, club.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. A long time ago.
That is definitely cool.
Yeah.
And I've always mentioned my other band on here because Aventel's working on an EP. Once that's out, I can link it over and you can have a good old listen. But it'll be out there for the whole world to see.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Hopefully
That's awesome.
Hopefully the winter months or even the spring months. I don't know yet. I can't really confirm or deny anything. But I got an album out with another band of mine called Herbicidal, which is more stoner doom.
Oh, cool.
I do vocals on that.
Just vocals, or do you play as well?
I don't play on that album. I do play guitar, because I'm looking at my guitar and bass at the moment now.
Nice.
I'm not going to get them out and show them.
That's fair.
They're over there, and I can't be bothered to move.
Oh, good. Are you? I saw you go like this. Are you a lefty?
No, I was just doing it.
Okay,
Noonan's was left-handed. I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I got excited. I'm a lefty, so it's
you're a lefty.
Rarity to find
one of those rare freaks.
Yeah.
It's unique.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Because you don't get very many left-handed, guitar players very much. You don't see them very much. When you see one, it's like, good. It's not just right-handed fucking players all the time. Damn you right-handed people, including myself.
Yeah. half of my love for Artificial Brain is the fact that they have 2 left-handed guitarists in it.
Artificial Brain. I was actually talking to Big Will.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
I was actually
That's
talking
amazing.
to him, and I was just, and I feel so bad for doing it. Feel so bad for getting him on because I was like, "Fuck, what's his name?" He didn't seem to mind. He said, "I'll just do a little. I'll have a little look first." And I was like, "Well, it's not Tom, so it's gotta be Will." I feel so bad. So if he watches this, I'm so sorry.
How was that?
He was episode 29.
Yeah, we're huge fans of that.
Yeah, Big Will's a massive vocal influence on me.
Yeah, because
Even though I can't do any of the stuff he does, he's like in a league of his own. But
like really low and stuff, and obviously he's in a band called Afterbirth, which I have checked out. I checked out the 1994 demo, which had the old vocalist on it, who
yeah,
sadly is not here anymore.
Yeah.
Well, oh crap! Oh great! Now I'm going to forget his name. I know it's Duncan. His last name's Duncan. So Duncan.
Their album last year they put out was amazing.
Yeah, it's
I
incredible.
was listening to some tracks where I was like, because I was talking about Afterbirth and it said progressive brutal death metal.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I've heard technical brutal death metal, slamming brutal death metal, just brutal death metal, progressive brutal death metal. Okay, let's have a listen. Oh, I can see it's progressive because some of the riffs were very melodic.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a neat album.
Melodic brutal death. There we go. Well,
yeah. In Flames meets Orchidectomy.
Oh, I'll take the In Flames spot, like early In Flames, like Lunar Strange,
just
a race and all that.
Old In Flames, Subterranean.
The old In Flames, not what I got into when I first saw him with Motorhead in 2005, actually.
Yeah, I saw him around that time, I think.
Yeah, it was Girls' School and In Flames supporting Motorhead. I was like, Girls' School, old school heavy metal. In Flames, where are these guys from? Found out afterwards. I was like, oh, Sweden. Any more bands from Sweden? Entomb, Dismember, Bloodbath, Unleashed, Grey.
Yeah. Nice. I got a cool, speaking of Swedish bands.
Licking later on.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, I got that book.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I've read it as well. It's really awesome read.
Yeah.
I'm on the Finnish death metal book at the moment.
Oh, so yeah, I just got that too.
Yeah, I'm the next chapter will be starting is the Amorphous chapter, talking about Amorphous. Because I read the Abhorrence chapter.
Yeah.
Now I'm on Amorphous.
Nice. Yeah, I love the I forget the name of their demo, but that's really good. One of their older ones.
Oh.
The name.
I usually say it'll come to me later.
Yeah.
Usually it's like, it'll come to me later, and then I just, after I've done the chats, I don't remember what the hell I was supposed to look up.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, Amorphous. That demo, yeah.
It's too many.
It's too many.
Demos. It's too much.
Here's the thing, I've listened to too many bands, listened to too many albums and demos and EPs. I forget what's what. I might say, this is by this band, and no, that's wrong.
You're not talking about Privilege of Evil, are you?
Privilege of Evil, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. Before they went more of a, what they later on became like, I think when they did Tales of a Thousand Lakes, they went a bit more that side. They experimented a bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of those bands. Sentence did that.
Yep.
Great band. Yeah.
Because I've heard the album, which is still escaping me. The album from '91.
Tales from the North? No.
The Sentence album.
Oh, yeah. I wish I knew it.
I need to get. I'm most likely just going to get the book and have a look. But
Shadows of the Past.
That's it. Shadows of the Past. I was thinking it had past.
That and back, or actually North from here is really cool too. I like that.
Yeah, I'm just checking out all the old albums from all the old like Swedish and Finnish bands that a lot of people may or may not even know about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always check out the underground bands, even if they have been going for the last, I don't know, 10 years, or they're a fairly new band, like such as yourselves, because I don't know how many people know about you yet. And hopefully by the end of this video, they will. And that's why I talk to a lot of underground bands, so people can know who you are.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And speaking of the band,
Yeah.
Fumes, where did the name come from? And yeah, what made you decide to start the band?
Actually, it involves Cam. I was watching his stream with John McKinty from Incantation.
Oh,
and,
John McKinty.
And they're talking about Mortician and like simple guitar riffs. How just a simple riff could be so powerful. And I picked up my guitar and I just played this riff, and then it evolves basically from that. And I recorded a song, and then just from there. And the name, it just came to me one day.
Like,
I thought it was fitting with the sound that I have.
Fumes.
Yeah.
I was like,
popped in.
who the fuck is Fumes? And then I heard the name. I was like, oh, I'll check him out. And then I watched one of Ken's videos. Ken's Death Metal Crew.
Oh yeah, he's awesome, man.
I think he showed the split. Or he
had
another video, and that's what made me listen to you. And then I heard the split that you did with Fawn.
Yeah.
Then I heard Fawn, and I was like,
yeah, he's awesome. Thorn's killer.
I heard it. I was like, there's this fucking dog.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it.
Yeah. Got like that kind of disembowelment sound. I don't know if you know
Disembowelment from Australia.
Yeah.
I remember that. And obviously, fuck off, Pick. And Underground.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice little sticker. I got too many stickers because I bought things from Extremely Rotten Music and CDN and other things. Speaking of CDN, this is an old band. They're not going anymore, and I didn't know about them until last year, and that's Grotesque Infection.
Oh yeah. 1 second.
I didn't know about these guys.
Yeah, it's incredible. I have to thank him again too.
Yeah, I'm thanking Cam for all this because he mentioned all these different bands, and I was like, same with Ken.
I know, he's like an encyclopedia of metal. One more thing.
Before we get on,
gotta give Cam more props for Obscurity and Eternal Torment.
Oh, yeah, Obscurity, I know, yeah. And
it's so
Torment,
good.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, because
they just put out the Baphomet demos. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got that album.
The Dead Shall Inherit,
Inherit. That's some very underground death metal. I don't think a lot of people know about. They probably just overlooked it back in the day and didn't know.
Yeah,
Unless you're really, really in the underground, then you knew who they were.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, a lot of people just like, oh, Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, Suffocation.
Yeah,
awesome band. They're at the top of my list, obviously. But then, like, I need a list for like bands who don't get very much of a mention, like Baphomet and
Rotrevor. You ever heard of Rotrevor?
Rotrevor.
Yeah, there's so many.
Very underground.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I was going to say Mortician as well. I don't think a lot of people would check them out very much. So let's give Mortician some love.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely give Mortician some love. And I got what have we got? Hacked Up for Barbecue.
Yeah, I think that's their most known. I think
the most known one, and then they got.
Yeah.
I need to get more of their albums because I'm thinking. Wait a minute. I love Mortician. I don't have all their shit.
I gotta get something. I don't have.
I'm gonna have to get everything, and they've got a website which I can find all their stuff, or most of the stuff they got out. So like Zombie Apocalypse, which I need to get.
Yeah.
Because I've heard it. Zombie Apocalypse is well, obviously, if people are in the metal scene, they will know this, like in the underground death metal scene. But if you didn't know this, you're just getting into death metal. Will used to be the vocalist in Incantation for a while.
Yeah. And I think John McKinty helped out on their demos or something. He played guitar on one of the demos, I believe.
Yeah, John played in Mortician for a while, doing some
Yeah.
demos
Small stint there.
and doing some
Yep.
shows with Mortician.
Yeah.
Because we discussed the show. Cam actually showed at the beginning before you put John on.
Ah, okay.
The one with Mortician back in 1990, where John was on about tuning his guitar all the time. Because I think it kept going out of tune or whatever. And there's Will just looking at him like, dude, come on. And then mentions like, you look like he was going to punch you in the face or something. Or at least shout at you. Not, not having your guitar tuned and everything. No, John was a great guy to chat to because I met him when Incantation. Yeah, I met. Yeah, sorry, I was just interrupting there.
Honestly.
Yeah, I met John when Incantation played here in Bristol at a venue that's no longer open called the Beer Keller.
Cool.
They were on tour with Morgoth.
Nice.
Which I got to see in the Netherlands in 2015 at Neurotic Death Fest, which ain't going anymore. That was the last one, and I was very happy I got to go to it because I was like, wow, if I missed this one, that would have been it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Fumes is formed. That was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Last year, so you're still a very new band.
Yeah.
Because you had a vocalist before Brandon, didn't you?
Yeah, he's in Rotten Brain. Sorry, I don't know if he's from France.
Yeah. I looked him. I was like,
A couple of demos I think he has out. He put out some splits with Casket Slime. He did some Casket Slime and
Casket Slime.
Yeah, they're awesome. They broke up, but they were cool.
I still check out banding. They're not going anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just get an idea of what sort of thing
they're from Ottawa, right?
Yeah, they're Canadian. Yeah, they split up, unfortunately.
And then Brandon came into the band.
Yeah, he just kind of wandered in.
Just wandered in. Was it just a wander in, or did you actually, or did he?
We have another band together. We've done. He's in. Sorry, you've heard of Gutvoid, right? I think
I do. Yeah.
That's our other band. So
yeah,
I figured to ask him because he's got an awesome voice and it fits perfectly. So
yeah, so it's just the two.
First time I've heard that. Thanks.
So
usually you just send me like explicit-lated voicemails just saying how bad it is.
You guys,
only because we're on Jake's show, I'm gonna bash you.
All right, totally fair.
Oh, don't hold back.
We've done so much stuff together anyway, so I think it was right person.
Yeah. So it's just the two of you in the band.
Yeah.
So so Brandon does all the vocals.
Yep.
Yeah, you do all the vocals, and you do all the instruments.
Yep.
Well, at least in all intents and purposes, Brandon's got the easy job. Just get into the get the microphone.
It's great, like in Gutvoid and all the other stuff that like Dan and I have done together, or like I'm involved with. It's like you have to sit and you have to record and write and everything. This is great. I'm just like, Dan, just what do you want me to do? Like, here, sing this. It's fantastic. I just do it at my my home studio and I send it to him, and it's pretty sweet too because for all the stuff we've done, Dan, he's written the lyrics, which is another. I don't have to worry about that, which is fantastic. And he's giving me the vocal ideas, but he allows me also to kind of just like run with it as what I think makes sense or what I think would fit. Like I think, tell me if I'm wrong, Dan, but I think initially like there wasn't really any incorporation of like higher register screams, but then I think I kind of just like this might sound okay.
Yeah, you added that and like layering ideas with the recording. Some of them have like 3 voices and shit like that.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's I get to kind of just be involved, but also like kind of like put a bit of my mark on like something that's like really for all intended purposes, like Dan's kind of mastermind of his creation. So it was really exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I've heard the stuff. I'm trying to remember what the bloody demo is. It might have been towards No, not demo EP Towards Degradation.
Yeah, that was the first one with Brendan.
Right. Yeah, and
I guess I could talk about it now. I have that demo and Within Mental Ruins, plus a new song called Drain the Ichor, and that's recently came out on a compilation on CD with Morbid Chapel Records and Rotten Tomb Records.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's out, and hopefully it's going to ship this month. But obviously, COVID's messed everything. So
yeah, definitely check it out. The new songs, he's like one of the best in my opinion. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, once again, COVID.
That wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, COVID.
Talking about the vocals are fantastic. Everything else.
Forget the instruments, it's the vocals.
Yeah, I'm going to release vocal only version.
Yeah,
it'd just be like, just hear Brendan's vocals like.
Yeah, acapella Fumes.
Yeah.
Acapella Fumes. You heard it here, folks. Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask, like, because obviously Fumes hasn't done any gigs yet, I'm guessing.
No.
No gigs yet.
No gig.
Not yet. But once we can go to the gigs again, and
possibly
whenever the hell that happens, but let's just try and be hopeful. And if it does happen, which bands would you like to play with?
Oh, right off the bat, Gorguts.
Gorguts? Yeah, because I literally went on similar artists on Metal Archives and it said Gorguts.
Yeah. Huge influence. Them, the one we already talked about, Wormed.
Yep.
Artificial Brain, we already mentioned.
Yep.
And yeah, those are like the main influence of Fumes. And I did a little bit of Morbid Angel too, like a groovy style of Morbid Angel. That's in there. I could play with them. That'd be
incredible. I would die playing with any four of those bands.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Amazing.
But Gorguts would be at the top. That's
definitely
one of our favorite bands.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, because it said, like I said, similar artists on Metal Archives. You know, when you go on a band, it says similar artists, and it's got like 1, 2, or maybe even like 20 similar bands to them. With you guys, it's just Gorguts.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. Very happy.
Yeah, that's good. Only one band, Gorguts. That's perfect.
Yeah. Like I actually think through all the projects that Dan and I are involved with, like both together and even like on our own, I think I can say probably Gorguts has influenced every single one.
Yeah.
Like it's probably the one constant.
Yeah. Just imagine when you do interviews with someone, I was like, influences on your bands, Gorguts. And I'm like, I can confirm this.
Yeah. It's the universal constant of metal, just Gorguts.
Gorguts.
Yeah.
And obviously mention other Canadian bands, other like death metal ones. Who was it? Tomb Mold.
Tomb Mold, yeah. Awesome, band. Their new song's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Tomb Mold actually has a song on, I think. Oh, actually, I think it was confirmed that they're on. They got a song on Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's the new song. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I actually haven't heard it yet.
Oh, go check it out.
I will check
after
it out.
this.
I'm thinking, I knew Tomb Mold's got a song, but I didn't think I heard that song yet.
Yeah. And after this interview, you have to do that. It's an order. You gotta go listen to it.
I'm gonna anyway.
Have you ever heard of Martyr from Canada?
Who's that?
Martyr? They're not a band anymore, but they're a little bit of Martyr and Fumes, and they've influenced stuff Brendan does on his own.
Yeah. I'm a huge Martyr fan. It's
and another project we have that's all over.
Yeah.
Martyr all over.
It'll come out at some point.
Yeah.
It'll come
They're
out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
and Damon Grain, who is in Gorguts from Wisdom Day.
6 degrees of Gorguts.
Yeah. 6 degrees of Gorguts.
So to confirm this to those watching, every band they're in is influenced by Gorguts.
Yes.
100%.
That's not a bad
album too. It's in the liner.
Yeah, and that's not a bad thing because Gorguts are a brilliant band.
Yeah.
And I got to see him play Bristol in 2012.
Oh, sick.
2012, just to shorten it. They
Yeah.
played a venue which is called the Crofters Rights, but it was called the Croft back then. It was after Bloodstock.
Yeah.
My mate's bands were supporting them, and this little like stage is a big stage area, not like really big. Like stage wasn't that big. Got to speak to the vocalist from Gorguts.
Sweet. Yeah, Luke LeMay's like such
Yeah.
a nice guy, like such a humble, nice guy. He's awesome.
I was just like,
Perfect example of a Canadian.
that's awesome. And obviously Annihilator, a great Canadian band.
Yeah. Do you know Augury?
They're also from Montreal.
Yeah. Really cool. Really unique sound.
Yeah. They've influenced us as well. Like
not just
Gorguts. Not just Gorguts, yeah. Believe it or not. There are some others.
Someone's gonna say, oh, they say Gorguts this, Gorguts that. They love Gorguts, leave them alone. I love Gorguts. You know.
You can call this interview with Gorguts.
like you two mentioned in the band name, and in our brackets, influenced by Gorguts.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
We should put it like also like in the description of this video, put a counter like Gorguts is mentioned how many times.
I'm gonna have to count.
Well, like 110 times.
I'm gonna I have to count how many times we mentioned Gorguts. No, I
There's
mentioned Gorguts again. Damn it, mention them again.
There's a really good old. They're not around anymore. They're like a death thrash, technical death thrash. They're called Oblivion. Ever heard of them?
Yeah, Oblivion with an E at the
Rings a
end.
bell.
Yeah, they're from Quebec too. Another really cool band.
Fucking incredible. Their album Nemesis is just like unreal how good
I
it is.
think I've heard of them.
It's I don't know how to pronounce it. Catilist.
There were so many bands on.
Yeah.
So many bands. You're just telling me now. So
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send you a message.
Yeah, just
We'll make it a list, staple Canadian metal to check
so
out.
I can check them out.
Yeah.
Just
And then there's Parallax Occlusion, who are another new band, who are amazing as well.
Really good.
this is why I do these chats, so I find out about new bands
Nice.
and obviously learn about you guys and the band you're in. And
Learn about us, learn about Gorguts, some other bands,
we're talking about Gorguts, Tomb Mold. Got to give these guys some love because they're fucking awesome. That's why as well as going to like just heavy metal, Anvil.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Razor. You know Razor?
Razor. I know Razor.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I saw Razor at Obscene Extreme.
What?
And they were playing on they were like one of the last bands on, and they had bands on after that at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking crazy.
That's great.
Having seen Razor, I was like, oh bloody stupid Facebook. Hang on, let me get rid of that.
All good.
Thank you.
No problem.
You always get that.
Bro, I gotta let my dog in.
Your dog. Yeah, my mate Jim, who I had on here, Jim Beerman, and I forgot to ask if there's actually his real last name or he changed it, but I'm going to assume it was his last name from birth. His dog's not very well at the moment. He's got an upset stomach.
And Brent's got a
something
really
sad.
nice German Shepherd.
What's that? Sorry, someone said something about.
I just said Brent. He has a really nice German Shepherd.
Oh, I love German Shepherds.
Yeah. If she wanders back in, I'll get her on camera.
Cool. That'd be great. I'm trying to think what the breed of dog that Jim has, but I know the dog's name. Her name is Fraggles.
Fraggles.
Oh, like Fraggle Rock?
Yes.
Oh, here.
Like yeah.
Oh, there she is.
Hello. Hello. Oi.
Yeah.
Hello. How cute are you?
There
We love animals on this chat.
This is perfect channel.
We don't get them very often on here. I mean, I had a
Fumes is an animal-friendly band.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
no animal cruelty. We do not accept that.
Absolutely not.
And if you're one of those people that is like, no animal cruelty, get the fuck out. So we talked about Fumes. Let's talk about Gutvoid.
Sure.
Sweet.
Wait, shameless plug if you don't mind.
Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna have some.
Whoops, stopped it. That's the CD.
Ah, cool.
Sorry for the glare.
Here's the
Blood
cassette.
Harvest.
Shameless
Blood
plug.
Harvest.
Look at him. He's all ready. He's got it.
Yeah. I've got the patch here as well.
Ooh.
Well,
Should have worn the shirt though.
I do have a death metal jacket.
Oh, yeah, we'll send you some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, send some stuff. Well, because I asked Ken, I said to Ken, "Oh yeah, I got mentioned in the Unnatural compilation CD that he done with the band."
Nice.
And Liam, who's Death Doom, the Death Doom metalhead here on YouTube, and he's in a band called Consecration, told me about it. The Death Doom Consecration.
Deconsecration or is there one called Consecration? Oh, nice. I gotta check them out.
Yeah.
I'll link him over.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, Gutvoid.
Yeah.
Who came up with the name?
Believe in Brendan.
Yeah, according to Dan, it was me. I couldn't remember.
Us?
Were you drunk?
Yeah. Pardon?
Were you drunk?
No. We were eating lunch or dinner.
Yeah, hamburger to be specific.
Yeah, too consumed with eating food that no one remembers who came up with the names. Like, well, I think we should be called Gutvoid. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we were getting rid of our gut void by eating those hamburgers.
Gutvoid.
Yeah.
I have to say as well, awesome stuff as well.
Yeah. When was that? Like summer of 2017, 18, something like that?
Oh, that part? Yeah, 2018, I think.
It was like, it was a while ago. Actually, no, you know what? I think it was 2017. I was at my old condo when I wrote a first of a few riffs.
Wow.
Yeah, which is wild. I mean, like we came up with it then, but then we didn't.
That's true. Yeah, just sat on it for a bit. Yeah. Yeah,
we're just like we want to make like a death metal band, kind of like doomy death in the vein of like Crips, Spectral Voice, Blood Incantation, that kind of stuff. Demilic as well. Or Demilich. Now I don't know how to pronounce it. I always say but Demilich makes sense.
Yeah, definitely a great band because I've seen them 3 times.
Oh,
so in 2018, and you mentioned Spectral Voice. Spectral Voice was supporting them on that tour.
Oh, that's amazing.
Saw them in London at a venue called Boston Music Rooms. Sweet. And then I saw them again in Sweden for Scandinavia Death Fest.
Oh.
And started chatting to Antti Bowman a bit more there.
Oh,
that's awesome. Wait, how did he pronounce it?
I'm not sure how he actually pronounced it.
Oh, wait, I saw an interview. It is Demilich.
Demilich? All right.
Yeah, I remember, forget who interviewed him, but that's coming back to me.
Now I need to unlearn that.
Yeah.
And spoke to him again when they played another festival in the UK. It's called Filmfest.
Cool.
I'm not going to say what I said before. You can guess what sort of bands were there and where they were from. Mentioned Crips as well.
Yeah,
we were big
huge Crips fans.
Death Doom. Would you say the Death Doom? I said the Death Doom.
I'd say that. Yeah,
very Death Doom.
I think it's Death Doom.
Because I went to get food and I came back and they were still playing. I was like,
"That's Death Doom."
Yeah, that sounds about right. Nice long songs. Makes sense. Like our songs are long in that same sense. Like
I was just like this. It was just crushing, and then I was listening to music when I got home from London because I live in Bristol and London's 2 hours away, and I wasn't listening to any of the bands from. Well, I don't think I had Spotify yet at that point. But once I got home, I was like, God, there's all these bands again. Because I checked out Galvanizer as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
No, I spoke to the vocalist and bassist afterwards, and I looked at his bass and I thought, that is a very odd looking bass. And I said, I like your bass a lot. He's like, yeah, I made that myself.
Oh, cool.
It looks like a guitar, really. The shape of it looks like a guitar.
Ah.
I got a video of them playing that. Yeah, I didn't film very many bands or take very many pictures because I just thought, just want to watch the bands.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
try and talk to some bands. And
Made the right call.
yeah, and when I was there, I saw Dave Rotten from Evolved there.
Oh,
He was wandering around because he owns the label Extreme Music. And a lot of his repertoire, I can't even bloody say it, his catalogue, I'll say that, because I'm not going to say the other word, a lot of his bands and his label are from Finland.
Okay.
I didn't know he did extreme music. That's
He
cool.
does extreme music, and he had a label before that called Drowned Productions, I think they were called.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
He did
yeah,
that.
Ken did some stuff on that label.
Yeah, he did that before. And I saw a picture of him actually on Facebook. Because he's got long hair now. Back then, he had short hair, and he had a photo with John from Dissection.
Oh, sick.
Just hanging out in Sweden. I thought two completely different bands, both awesome though. Yeah,
Crazy.
and yeah, just going to Film Fest. I would show the T-shirt. It's basically got an elk on it holding a bazooka.
That's fantastic.
Not a rocket launcher, but yeah, it's just so odd to look at. Not odd, it's just funny. But no, I laughed at it because I thought not laughing out loud. I was just looking at it, just like laughing in my head, like what the fuck am I looking at? I thought this is cool. And looked on the bag and it's got all the bands on it. And again, going back to Crips, they were there. Obviously, there was Gorephilia.
Oh, sweet.
Gorephilia, they were there. Solifus.
Oh, sick. Okay. Fuck. That's a good lineup.
Curse. Who else was there? Demilich, Pertinence, Ripper.
Oh, that yeah, they're so good.
Damn.
Yeah, I managed to film a bit of a live stream. I don't know if you saw that.
Ripper Cooley was going to come to Montreal before COVID hit. They were supposed to play here. I think last year in April they were supposed to.
Well, I don't know if you've actually seen them live, but well,
No, I'd love to.
where the hell COVID decides to, fuck off and leave us alone. And Ripper Cooley do come back. Yeah, I highly recommend you go watch them.
Sweet.
It must be a crushing line. That sound.
Crushing set. I saw them at Scandinavia Death Fest because I went and went to look at some merch, and I was like, oh, fuck, they're on, aren't they? So they go all the way back, and it was like the last two songs or whatever. So I got to catch them, and then I saw.
Yeah, you got to see. That's fucking awesome.
And Convulse, obviously, they're playing all of World Without God.
That's one of my favorite death metal.
I love that album. I was listening to that on the way to London for that event. So, well, I'm watching Finnish bands. What does it make sense to that? Nah, I'm putting this on. It was a long trip, and I got up really early to get my coach. And I was just like, oh, this will, yeah, definitely was keep me awake. Waking up and still playing, and it's like, oh, for fuck, I'm playing. And then waking up is just hurting as hell. So I'm probably had the volume up too loud, but whatever. And the last band of that entire festival was Skepticism.
Oh, cool.
If you love your Funeral Doom.
Yeah. Funeral
Doom. Do you like Funeral Doom, any of you guys?
What's that one band? Can't remember. There's too many bands. Frog? I can't remember. It starts with a T. I think they're Finnish too. Throgathon or something like that? Thurgathon?
Something like that.
Yeah. Not a huge fan of Funeral Doom. I like when bands use like Funeral Doom like kind of riff for a section maybe, but I don't know if I could listen to a whole album of that style.
Yeah, I mean, I got their first album on CD, their first one. I should remember all these fucking albums I have. It's like Shadowcast Fleet or something like that.
Oh, Flagathon, I think it is. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's it. I'm annoying myself. I should.
Go Pull up the hand computer. It's gonna have the answer.
I'm on Spotify. I'm sticking to this. Skepticism. There we go. Found it.
I know some of their stuff.
Oh, Storm Crow Fleet. That's it.
Ah,
That's their first album, which I got for Christmas last year. So I'm very happy.
Oh, nice.
And it's the perfect time to listen to it because it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And,
Are their songs like 20 minutes or what are they?
the longest
only heard a
song
couple
on
of
their
tracks.
first album is 12 minutes and I want to say
Okay, that's not too bad.
45 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of them go like 40 minutes. I don't know if I can get through that, but just
Well,
not my.
there was one band that I saw here in Bristol called Bell Witch.
Bell,
Okay.
yeah.
And one song on their album, all the songs are just stupidly long. One's like 40 odd minutes long, the other one's like 39 minutes long.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, if I go for a long walk and it takes that long, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Or if I feel like I need something to help me sleep, I need some good sleeping music, I'll probably put that on. Because when I heard them play live, it was heavy, but it was very relaxing.
Yeah, because it just drones for so long.
Yeah.
Very, like that. So it's very relaxing too. Another funeral doom metal band I like is Hamford, not Hamford. Well, Hamford's a great doom death metal band.
Oh, cool. Let's check them out.
And funeral doom wise, Ahab. That's who I was trying to get out.
Ah, okay.
German.
I'm not too familiar with that genre. I know a couple bands.
It's the more death metal, really.
Yeah.
Death metal, death doom, and
Death doom, yeah.
Really slow.
I like slow sections, like Incantation do really good slow parts.
Oh yeah, definitely they do.
Yeah.
Or if Morbid Angel slows really down, like that.
And to shamelessly plug, like, new Gutvoid stuff that we're going to be releasing, like, definitely has that in it. Like, slow sections that really, like, it's not just a full slow thing, but it's like, it makes sense within the song, and it's, or like, I don't know. I really dig it. I think it's.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out because that's the stuff I'm into.
Great.
Cool.
Hopefully not too long.
Stuff.
Depends on COVID, but.
I like the fast stuff, the mid-tempo stuff, the slow stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm into my death metal, my thrash metal, black metal, doom metal, my grindcore.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, right.
Little bits of power metal from time to time, not very much.
Yeah, I like the old. I don't know if you know, like US power metal stuff like that. There's it's kind of like Queensryche style, which it's almost progressive in a way.
Oh, I've checked out Queensryche, yeah.
Stuff kind of like that. There's a cool band called Lethal.
I
like the old power metal, like from the 90s.
I like Blind Guardian from Germany. Oh. I think if I can pick one power metal band to listen to, like power metal, speed metal,
whatever. Yeah.
But they got power metal elements to them, so power metal would be Blind Guardian. And I got to see them live because they
were a good choice, man.
Second to last band at Bloodstock before Monomorph came on and did their headline set.
Oh, cool.
And they played Valhalla, Mirror Mirror, freaking. I think they played the Bard song. I'm trying to remember, but I was drinking a lot, and I was like walking around, a bit drunk, and all of a sudden I just started getting a fucking headache. I was like, "Oh, I'm sobering up. This hurts now." Yeah. There's another band I was going to mention from Florida called Worm.
Oh yeah. They put it last year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the last album they put out was Gloom Lord.
I can't remember the name of it. It's fucking cool.
Gloom Lord.
Gloom Lord, yeah.
I was chatting
compared to everything that came out that year, it was really unique.
And how I knew about that band, because Ken did a live stream interview.
Yeah, he did. He got
the dude, yeah.
And I had to check him out, and I was like, the Gloom Lord album, which is more on the Death Doom side, but the album, opened the poster up, it said Floridian Funeral Doom. And I can see why, because it's got that funeral element to their music. The first album's more black metal, because it started out as a black metal band.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
evocations of the something shit. I know it's got evocation in it, so I was like that. But Gloom Lord, I was listening to that on YouTube. I got the album now. I was listening on
Cool.
YouTube, and I was just like, this is so dark. I love it.
Yeah,
It's heavy. Why don't people appreciate this? It doesn't have the technical guitar parts. It doesn't have the sweeps. It doesn't have the fucking slam riffs. Those are all great. I love those bands. I love doing this. I love doing the dun 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 dun. when I'm actually like in the proper mood, like
yeah, you just get in the mood for any kind of style.
But this stuff, I just like. I'm quite a chilled out person anyway, so put that on. I know it's heavy, but I'll just be like this, going like, why don't people appreciate this? Fucking play some Worm. And I've been to Florida. Last time I was there was 2009.
Ah,
I haven't been,
Nice.
haven't been to the States since. Hope to go again one day.
Yeah.
more
It's
like
bugger off. And also to visit your lovely country.
yes.
I have not been to
Yeah.
Canada yet. And there's so many things in Canada I want to see. Well, big one, Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Obviously,
That's,
get that out of the way. Like Niagara Falls, take some pictures. And try and
yeah.
remember the scene from Bruce Almighty where he loses his shit on the boat.
Nice. Yeah. Niagara Falls is cool. There's a lot of good stuff in Canada. If
Find some record shops as well, so I can pick up some
Yeah,
vinyl and everything.
whenever it opens up.
yeah,
Well,
make sure you get to Montreal.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's on
Yeah.
my
They've got really good like shops and stuff dedicated for metal.
That's
So
on my list. Montreal,
nice,
Toronto.
nice.
Trying to think of other places in Canada. British Columbia.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with metal, but go to Newfoundland. It's like the
I'm
nicest
going to
part
all
of
of Canada.
Yeah, just do it all. It's a small country. It'll take you no time.
Yeah, a couple of days.
It's like, I got a month. I'm on holiday for 2 months.
Yeah.
Give me a day to get around Canada or whatever. 2 days. It's like, all right, off to New York. I haven't been to New York since 2002. That's the last time I went.
Yeah.
Went around there that time.
Obviously, we mentioned bands from New York like Suffocation, Incantation. There's Immolation. Forgot to mention them.
Yep.
Petition, Maverick Creation, Cannibal Corpse. Obviously, from New York, Buffalo.
Yeah. Artificial Brain. Mention them again.
Carnal Dissection. Have you heard of them? They're more underground.
See, I might have heard the name somewhere. Someone might just mention it just in passing on like someone talked about on YouTube or whatever. But
there's tons of bands from New York and New Jersey.
Because we were talking about all the bands from New York, like it's like when I mentioned Cannibal Corpse and Maverick Creation and Immolation, Incantations, like that's like more upstate New York.
Yeah.
Where he's from is Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
All the Rhode Island bands he talked about, which that was a lot. And we mentioned an old school death metal grindcore band called Phlegm.
I was just gonna say Phlegm. Yeah, they're so good.
They're Long Island. That's his own state. I think. Oh, wait a minute. It's either Long Island. No, it's Long Island, New York.
Yeah, Long Island, New York. Yeah.
Rhode Island. That's
part of the state, but different.
State. That's his own place. Yeah. Rhode Island, Long Island's in New York. That's right. All right. Yeah, see, I just saved myself. I just saved myself. Long Island bands, where a lot of the bands he mentioned are from, and the upstate bands, Suffocation and who else? Oh, I can't just talk about New York bands and not mention these guys. Morpheus Descends.
Morpheus, yeah.
Can't mention New York bands without mentioning that band. Ripping Corpse. Internal Bleeding.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I might be. My brain's all over the place. Mortal Decay.
Oh yeah, oh, they're
They're
so
from,
good.
they're from New
I
York. aren't they?
I think they are. I'll have to check.
I want to say they are. I could be wrong, but that's
We
another.
can check. Let's check.
There's another band.
Close,
on
New
it.
Jersey,
Jersey. Oh yeah. So
which has an amazing scene. So
they're all in New York. They're just in different parts of that city. So yeah, just to reconfirm myself, Long Island is in New York. Rhode Island is completely
state,
different. It's its own state. I was just like, because I was just like, I think I know anyway, but I'll ask Will. And he reconfirmed that. I was like, oh, good. Made myself look like a tit for not knowing his name the first time around now. And,
you got to talk to him. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it was a great chat.
amazing.
Great chat. And obviously, talk about all those bands. And obviously, there's. Because when I got into death metal, I found all the American death metal bands first. And then I found Sweden and Finland. And
Mhm.
so I thought, I listened to British bands like Sabbath, Maiden, Motorhead, Judas Priest. There's got to be some death metal bands, surely. Then I found Boltfur and Benediction.
Benediction, yeah. Crossing the Rubicon.
You know,
That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Transcend the Rubicon.
Ascending the Rubicon. Sorry.
Rubicon. Great album. First one to feature. No, not the first. No, that's the second album to feature David Ingram. The first one to feature him was. Oh my god! I know the album.
I don't know them too well, but I know that one album. And I just listened to their new one. Pretty good, the new one.
As long as we know Transcend the Rubicon. Oh yeah, the new album. Scriptures.
I liked it.
That was absolutely amazing. That was one of the last albums I heard from last year.
Oh, cool.
And I met David Ingram in Sweden.
Oh, nice.
Because he recently rejoined Benediction, which was
Cool.
I was just like, I saw Benediction with Dave Hunt from Anatnathrak, but I want to see him with David Ingram.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when's that going to happen? When's that going to happen? When's that going to happen?
And that happened.
David Ingram is now back in Benediction. I was like, okay, I've just shat myself. And then that's the same thing with Dismember as well. I'm guessing you guys like Dismember. Like
Yeah.
Stuff. Well, because they also play Scandinavia Death Fest. This is in Stockholm.
Oh, sick.
I was meant to get a tattoo from a mate of mine, but I stupidly didn't ask how far away it was from the train station. And I thought, you know what? I'm not really fussed about getting the tattoo at the moment. I'm going to go home. Then I had to reschedule it, and I haven't been able to reschedule any tattooing time with him since. Well, I got a new one. It's the Gojira one. So, Levon Savage.
Cool.
Great album. Anyway, got on the train back to Bristol from. I'm trying to remember where I was going now to get the tattoo, but anyway, a little bit further south.
Mm-hmm.
I looked on Facebook, just on my phone, just like, yeah. And I saw, it says, Dismember have reformed with original members. And they're playing Scandinavia Death Fest.
Oh, sick.
I was like,
I have to go.
Well, I'm going to have to put half of the money back in my account because
Yeah.
it's like 200 and something. And I was like, well, put that back in. Or 100 and something. I got home, bought the weekend ticket, and there we go.
Nice.
Cool, man.
Plus, it was my first time in Sweden, and Sweden is a really lovely place.
I've never been. I'd love to go.
We'll have to go once the world reopens.
Yeah, and I think you guys would go down well with Gutvoid or Fumes.
Yeah.
Our label, Blood Harvest, is in Sweden.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
try to plug them there.
Yeah, we'll go and
by all means plug back your own bands, labels, and
we'll go and we'll visit him. Hopefully, we can with Gutvoid play.
I always plug my own damn bands. So I rephrase the damn bit. I always plug my. I always do my same promotion. My bands, and
we'll keep playing ours.
You keep doing that.
Just one more.
All right, one more.
This is where, like, if you want to get into the history of me and Brendan, this is where Let me see.
Back a bit.
Start.
Yeah.
Iditum.
Yeah. Diadem Echoes of Refuge. 2007?
What sort of genre is that? Is it death metal, doom metal?
It's a we listened to a lot of Opeth and Dream Theater at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a mix of progressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's people call this progressive black metal, which I like. I think we always found interesting because we never really. I mean, I guess vocally, I was listening to a lot of black metal at the time, so there's some really high stuff that I wish I could still do these days. But yeah, it's very much like if you like Still Life to Damnation Deliverance era Opeth, you'll probably
with Fred.
yeah, Dan fucking shreds very hard on that album.
Oof.
Yeah, some very impressive stuff. It's I think that's a good plug, Dan. If you want the history of like where kind of he and I
Ask what
started.
band you were before, not just get straight on with Fumes and Gutvoid.
Yeah.
Hey, you can start with the Iditum and then work your way to Gutvoid.
Yeah, exactly.
Back, but yeah, I really like Opeth.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice, yeah.
Some more
I mean,
heavier bands. They were one of the ones there. Obviously, find out. Obviously, I was listening to metal. I was like, never really bothered to find out where most of these bands were from. I was like, where's Opeth from? Sweden. Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
I love
Opeth for like
Swedish metal, mainly the death metal.
Yeah.
And I've met some members of Dismember when I was there as well, so that was really fucking cool.
Sweet.
And I know I met more people there. I did see the vocalist of Watain walking around.
Ah.
Okay.
And I didn't get a picture of him because I was thought, I'll just leave him alone. He's a really nice person. I was like, damn, next time.
Next best.
There's always new times.
Again, when COVID goes away.
Yeah, exactly.
What comes to Bristol, I'm just like.
And hopefully, once COVID goes away, there's going to be just an influx of tours, music. So hopefully all of us get a lot of chances to see a lot of bands that we haven't got to, or a lot of tours that got canceled.
Because
that we're looking forward to.
A lot of bands I was supposed to be seeing this year, but obviously some gigs got moved to next year. I was meant to see Dahlia Murder this year in like end of January, but now they moved that to January next year.
Yeah, I mean, so
that makes sense.
Gutvoid, we formed the band essentially right as COVID kind of struck globally, and like Toronto went in lockdown. So March of last year is like when we kind of like assembled the full group rather than just Dan and I who played on the EP. And we have yet to play a show, even though we had like one, maybe two shows that were lined up that have now like either got canceled or like one's kind of got pushed twice. So it's like, who knows when we're going to play, but
who knows?
Yeah, we're hoping for when the world opens up that, we're going to be able to do a bunch of shows and like I said, hopefully get to play with a lot of bands that kind of come through as well, and just kind of keep this spark of metal alive despite this like momentary hiatus, global hiatus for music. So
even though there were festivals happening around that time, because Italy did a festival where they had people sit down, still wear their masks, and bands were playing.
Yeah,
Underground did a album release show in December last year. A Pumpy set, which had Boltfer, Vader, and Grave do a show at back in '93. I've seen footage from it. I thought, I would have risked it just to go over there and watch it, but I thought they'd probably tell me to not come.
Yeah, it's tough, like you gotta, although it sucks, it's like, staying safe makes sense. Like I know that there's a lot of talk about trying to do shows here, like in Toronto, and I know like Canada, the States, that, going through a whole different bunch of iterations of ideas that just like, like maybe there's plexiglass between the stage and the crowd and all the band members, or I know there was one where it was like almost like a drive-in movie theater where you drive in with your car, you'd have a designated spot and watch a show, but it's like, it's tough, but
we did that
soon enough. The light is really at the end of the tunnel here, right? So
yeah, we did that in the UK. I had like a drive-in cinema where people can drive out and watch a film on there. on an inflatable screen.
Yeah.
And I think they were going to do that with a band here. They were going to do that with Skin Dread.
Okay.
They're more on the. I don't know how to describe their style. They mix like reggae and ska with metal.
Never.
I guess it makes sense with the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're a great band. They're from Wales, which is pretty much next door neighbours to us.
Yeah.
And yeah, great band. I listen to bands like that. Very
cool.
See, they're heavy. I mean, I listen to death metal, which is, you know, you could say heavier.
Yeah.
Heavier.
In the umbrella of heavy.
In the umbrella of heavy. Because I was what? God, I can't even talk. Because when I started listening to death metal, I thought, I want to play this music, but then I can't find people to play music with, so I gave up. Joined a band that was already forming at this stage with mates of mine. Wasn't anything you would like. It was a mix of Green Day and a little bit of Metallica. So
death metal.
I wanted to play a death metal band at that point when I joined the band, but obviously I was trying to form a band with someone that I talked to over MSN Messenger, if you had that in Canada.
Yeah, we had that.
MSN Messenger.
Oh yeah.
And I was
that takes you back.
Yeah, for anyone who's watched like younger generations, like, what the hell is that? What's MSN Messenger?
It was something that came after ICQ. So hopefully that's
MSN Messenger was what I got there. Now we got Facebook with the Facebook Messenger, and now we got the video chat room.
Bring back Messenger if you want. We can start using it. We can switch to it right now.
Yeah.
We could, but we're not gonna. But yeah, got the death metal. I was like, got to form a death metal band. I was gonna form the band that I'm trying to sort out a demo for now with some mates of mine, but one's busy with a lot of wildlife stuff in Madagascar and stuff like that. So,
sick.
Which is really good. So I'll let him continue with that because it's a very good cause.
Man, that's
very
sweet.
Looking after nice animals there, like because he held a lemur there.
Does he get to? Is he involved like handling eyes at all?
I have no idea. I haven't spoken to him in ages.
Oh, okay.
Probably just. I think he just keeps himself to himself most days now. I think a lot of us do that. Just keep ourselves to ourselves. It's like, no, you've got friends. Talk to your friends. I know it's like this, you know.
Yeah.
Zoom,
it's hard though.
Skype,
you know,
whatever the hell, it is hard. But as fans of this music, we're in bands. We got music to keep us sane. If I didn't have this music, or if I didn't have this music, all doing these videos, or both, I'll just be going mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I know you mentioned kind of at the top how Dan and I have been coping with the COVID and everything. If we didn't have all the music that we're doing, whether like collaboratively or on our own and stuff, like this would have been like more unbearable than at times it has been.
Yeah.
So
in some ways it's been good because you have, I guess, this time now to focus on all kinds of projects.
Yeah, like I think from COVID, there's Fumes here that Dan had done. Like we're able to do some more work on Gutvoid stuff. Dan and I have also I know Dan, you have a number of stuff. I have some other projects coming out as well that we're able to work on through this. So it's not to say that in any way that the pandemic was a positive thing, but kind of from this negative global thing, there has been some positive stuff that we could draw from it, and kind of having this time and kind of a creative outlet to make this music is one thing. And so and I think hopefully a lot of people were able to kind of be motivated despite just how awful this has been to everybody, and be able to kind of use it as a tool to be more creative, to create more and get stuff out. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel with this. Like things are on their way to getting better than they are worse. At least I hope so. But the nice thing is, yeah, along with that, I think there's going to be a good outpouring of music and creative stuff. So yeah. So for more shameless plugs, keep your eyes out for Dan and I. We have some stuff coming out this year. So
awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of all the bands, CDs and everything like that, if people want to find CDs, patches, shirts, badges, whatever else you might have in your Bandcamps,
Yeah.
You can find them at Bandcamp, but where else can you find merch?
For Gutvoid,
yeah,
Bandcamp, like we said, and also Blood Harvest's website shop has all our stuff. Our merch is only on our Bandcamp.
Cool.
Yeah.
But Blood Harvest has the CDs and tapes as well.
Yeah. And we've got patches and 3 different design of, like a limited run of 3 different design of t-shirts. So
cool.
Hop on over to our Bandcamp for that.
And for Fumes,
for Fumes, for the cassette and the patch and the CD, you can go to Funeral Hymns.
Funeral Hymn.
That's a label here in Canada. He's helping me out, so shout outs to him. It's also available on, the CD is available on Cavernous Records and Life After Death Records, and Necrolatry Records, I think, has a couple of tapes left.
Yep.
And I believe that's it. I might be forgetting someone else, but
if you remember it, and then blur it out at some point.
Yeah, and I think that's all the physical merch we have, and then like all of our other stuff, Bandcamp or Spotify, like just digitally. Yeah. You can find a Diadem on Spotify.
Yeah.
The CDs are a rarity. I don't know where you can find them.
If you want one, I can sit I'll send you some stuff, Jake. I'll throw in a Diadem CD.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah. Right, go back to the thanks for the where we can find merch, just in case people are wondering.
Yeah, for sure.
But like again, we're all in the same situation. There's this horrible disease that you can catch if you're not careful, like any disease.
Yeah.
But as long as you got something to keep you positive, like writing music, writing a screenplay for a film,
anything creative.
A book, writing a book, forward for a book.
Yeah.
Recording an audio book for Audible, whatever other audio book. Stuff, audiobook website you can think of. I got Audible. I'm just trying to get more books before I start listening to anything. Well, I did start listening to Ron's story. I thought, I'm going to have to restart this story. and or even if you can just get outside and go for a walk to clear, do that.
Yeah, I was doing that all last lots of
walks. I got Spotify, so I can put music on, just block everything out. So I have my music on. I'll just listen to anything on there.
Throw on a Funeral Doom album. You're out for like an hour and a half. You got good exercise. You're good.
Yeah, just get Funeral Doom album or
a Fumes album or a Gutvoid.
Gutvoid, Worm, fucking Horn, Incantation, all the bands that we've pretty much mentioned.
Just so we don't, I know we didn't mention them, but Gorguts, they're on Gorguts discography.
Listen to Gorguts on your walk or if you're jogging. Some jogging music.
Going out for a drive, they do that once in a while. Just put on an album, go for a 20-minute drive or something.
Yeah. If you can drive, or if you cannot either drive or walk, or you don't have a car yet, just go for a walk.
Yeah.
Or if you can, or if you cycle, just have a cycle or clear your head.
Yeah, do anything. Unicycle, whatever it is, like whatever you can do. Like just
if you're a musician and it's doing your head in trying to think of a riff or record a riff, just go outside for a while, for a walk around wherever you live. Here in the UK, America, Canada, France, Italy, not all Europe or Scandinavia. Wherever you live in the world, you're not alone.
Yeah.
If you're a metalhead, you're not alone. We're all in this together. We can't go to gigs. We can't go to festivals. We can exchange music, but it'd be better if we can actually meet up in person and actually have a physical, in-person conversation.
Yeah.
Instead of a virtual one like this. But like I said again with these videos, if I didn't stop doing these videos, I'd be going nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
That's great.
videos, I've been learning so much from all these different musicians and promoters and reviewers
Awesome.
and stuff. Just learning from them, like mainly, especially the ones in the old school bands, like because I had Chris Prevails from Internal Bleeding, I had Cam Lee, I've had Chris Ryford, I've had John McEntee, I've had
Oh, you did.
I've had
That's awesome.
David Gregor from Mortiscold. He was my first guest.
Oh, no way. Did you like their new album?
What, Mortiscold?
Yeah.
Oh God! So I knew there was an album I forgot to listen to.
I forgot. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. I like it.
I have all these albums I'm going to listen to. I know I'm going to miss like one or two, maybe even three.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I had Chris Ryford on here. That's what you were asking.
Yeah, yeah. Autopsy,
On here.
of course.
It was like 12 p.m. for him. It was like 8 p.m. for me. This was in September. Where we had this freakishly warm this hot heat wave we had in September, which we tend to get like towards like late summer.
Yeah, that's like us.
Early autumn. It's fucking weird. But even one year in February 2019, we had like 2 days of just hot weather, which was weird for February. But February tends to get warm anyway here in the UK. I don't know why. But again, you're in a band. You're getting stressed. You can't meet up with your bandmates, or you're just on your own in your own band, you're a one-man band. You're getting stressed. Go out for a walk. Or if you do something else, like, I don't know, paint. Do some painting.
Yeah.
Gardening.
Do whatever.
Gardening, whatever the hell.
Whatever you can. You gotta keep your mental health in check through all this. It's difficult, but whatever you can do to help, whatever you can do to, make this more bearable and as positive as possible.
And be sure to call your family up once in a while if you don't live with your family anymore.
Yeah.
Or you have family that live in a country on the other side of the world to you. Because I got family members in New Zealand that I haven't properly met in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I met them when I was young, but I
What
don't.
about Zoom? You can connect with them really easily if they have.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, the time differences are going to be shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the other side of the world.
That's more advanced.
It's like it's 10:33 here, so it'll be like
it's already tomorrow there.
It's already tomorrow there.
Yeah, they're in the future.
They're in the future.
Brother.
It's like it's Sunday. They're already a Monday.
Yeah.
It's like so like Sunday. All weekend's ending. Their weekend ended. Fuck knows how many hours ago. And speaking of New Zealand and Australia, they got awesome bands as well.
Oh yeah.
Like one band I checked out last year was Gutless from Australia.
Oh yeah, there's a split out with Mortal Wound that I haven't checked out yet. Came out last year.
Yeah, I checked them out. I was like, "This is heavy."
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're pretty. I like them. They're pretty damn heavy.
Pretty damn heavy. And there's
Portal.
They're not going anymore. Bistro Warlust.
I haven't heard that name before.
Old school black and death metal from Australia. And there's
What are they? Sorry, what are they called?
The band I mentioned.
Yeah, the Black and Death one.
Bistro Warlust.
Cool.
Bistro Warlust. Sorry.
Bestial Warlust. Sweet. Sorry, I'm just gonna get that.
Like
Bestial Warlust.
It's like BESTIAL.
Yeah.
And then
got him. Sweet.
That's the one.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Have you heard of Feculent? Feculent are pretty cool.
Yeah, because if you like that sort, I think I know that band. I was going to say bands like them that do like that fast, aggressive black metal, black and death metal. If you're into that band, if you're into bands like Blasphemy, Revenge, those sorts of bands.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Sorry.
It's like that.
There's ever heard of Temple Nightside? I just heard about them last year. They're from Australia. They're really cool.
I don't think I know them. One of my favourite bands, though, going back to Funeral Doom, actually.
Yeah.
Is Mournful Conjugation.
Oh, cool.
Very, very early Funeral Doom. They've been going since the 90s. And
there's a couple. There's actually.
and
checking something.
But yeah, like if you're into that fast, aggressive black and death metal style, or a lot been called war metal, a lot like Blasphemy, Revenge, that do that really aggressive, fast stuff called black and death. That's what those guys are like.
Cool.
And I don't know what else to say right now. Except for thank you for coming on Jake's Metal Chat.
Oh, thanks a lot for having us, man.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I tend to ramble on a bit because I got.
No, it's cool. I like it.
Get out.
Yeah, as you said, it's a conversation.
It's
you know, we're just shooting the shit. It's awesome.
It's not a typical like. I don't want to say typical. It's not a, your usual
standard
your standard Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't have your set. You didn't have your set of 10 questions. You're like, all right, number one.
I have questions to go over. Actually, hold on.
Notebook. I got a notebook.
How did you come up with the name Jake's Metal Chat?
How did I come up with that? Well, my name's Jake. I love metal.
Oh, that's my first question. What is your name? Sorry, let's start with that.
my name is Lord. My name is Lord Darkness. Really.
Nice.
That's your black metal name.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Jake's Metal Chat. That was because my name's Jake. I love metal.
Sweet.
And I want to chat about metal.
Yep.
I love it. It's to the point. We knew what we were getting into, and you didn't fail to deliver. It was exactly as advertised. It's perfect.
Not fair to deliver. I'm just waiting for that one comment to say, "You ramble too much," but it's great to learn about metal.
Yeah.
You know what? And man, do your thing.
This is how we'd probably talk if we met you at a festival or something.
This is what I would be like if I was at a festival, just rambling on about whatever the hell I want to ramble on about.
Yeah, exactly. It's just unfortunate, now it's over Zoom, whereas there would be like, drinking beer and eating maybe vegetarian and non-vegetarian food, depending on what festival we were at.
Depending where we are.
Yeah.
But Obscene Extreme does the whole vegan, vegetarian dishes. And it is lovely food. But I think my stomach took a bit of a shock because I usually have a mix of that and meat.
Yeah.
Took a bit of a shock. But overall, amazing festival. And whenever you get the chance to go to Obscene Extreme, go to it. Same with Bloodstock. Back in Hellfest, Metal Days, Grass Pop, Brutal Assault. There's a ton of festivals. Just when the festivals are back again, do it. And thank you very much for coming on here. You're always welcome back on the chat.
Sweet.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's stellar. Thank you.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant to have you. Yeah, because I remember just talking to Dan saying, "Oh, this is what time it is." Like, oh yeah, Brendan's coming on as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I was like, wait. Oh yeah, there's only two of them. Yeah, that's fine. Well, technically three because we saw your dog.
Yeah.
That could be the next interview. You can interview.
Yeah, you interview Mildred. She'll be happy.
Like, what do you want to ask? I don't know, your favorite chew toy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, share it around, and subscribe to my channel. You don't have to, but it helps me out to make more videos like this, or otherwise I'll go insane. He's been Brendan. He's been Dan of Fumes and Gutvoid and various other bands.
Mm-hmm.
And they love Gore Guts.
Yep. It's true.
Yep.
I've been Jake, your host of Jake's Metal Chat. And once again, for all those who want to see an official page of Jake's Metal Chat. I'm also on Facebook. Just type Jake's Metal Chat on Facebook and you'll find it. I'll have it in the description below, as well as where you can find these guys' band's merch and whatever, just the band merch, nothing else. And see you all next time, because I got another chat tomorrow. Wow,
Sweet.
I'm a busy
man.
That's awesome.
I'm
Keep it up.
I'm a busy man. So once again, Dan, I was just pointing out, when I said Dan, I said pointing at Brendan, sorry. Dan, Brendan.
Dan's in my name, so it's close.
Yeah, Brendan. So once again, he's been Brendan. He's been Dan of Fumes and Gutvoid. I've been Jake and Jake's Metal Chat. Keep the banner of metal high. And be sure to support these guys and give them some love.
Thank you. And you too.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.